Hey, how you doing?
That was very high pitched.
I know. I know. But look, welcome, and thank you for joining us for this wonderful episode you're about to embark on. In this episode, we talked about, I gave a local weather report. You're going to want to make sure you check that out. Whether it's on the YouTube or the Patreon, make sure you check it out. Weather report.
Ice, baby.
Ooh, we're talking about at what point does your voice fluctuate or go higher, go lower. We talk about fruit PR. And we also talk about
personal relations.
Yes, and a little bit about, I would say, Survivor as well for our Survivor fans.
Wow, we did go into Survivor.
We went hard.
Africa got some nice places to visit.
There you go. Oh, why you say it like that?
Tune into the episode.
Please. Thank you. We out.
Wire back.
Oh, you just want to throw that in there?
No,
I ain't gonna lie, I've been fucking with the wirebacks a lot more lately.
What does that mean?
Oh Lord! Wait, in what way?
Yeah, like AI or something?
Yeah, me and ChatGPT and Google Gemini, we've been really kicking it, man.
Unfortunately,
kicking it.
Like, I feel you on the Gemini.
I
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I've been using. I was never a GPTer.
I've learned the nuances now that I've been delving into them more. But now they got them limits on it, which is a good thing because originally didn't have no limit.
What
on
limits
how much.
are there?
If you don't have like pro or upgrade, it's like you only can ask so much before it like stops you until tomorrow.
Oh,
good. Yes.
Yeah, to save energy because previously people would just spam and just BS questions.
Yeah, that was
But
that is how I felt. Wow.
Yeah. So I might ask my ChatGPT like 4 really just complex questions. They'd be like, all right, no more.
Right, too much. All right, tone it down.
Ask 2 questions. They'd be like, all right, no more.
Oh no,
I did not know that. Okay, maybe I guess I haven't been using it recently, but that's fine. But welcome back. We are back. I don't know what episode this is.
It's 41, 141.
141. I don't know. It's something
Maybe?
Up there. It's one something, and we're glad that you're here. We'll just start with that. We're back in the Wholesome house. It's crazy that we all actually made it because the weather out here is going insane. We're literally
the worst day I've seen in recent memory.
Which is funny because like we've been having a pretty mild winter, and I was just
no snow on Christmas.
No snow on Christmas. Like we're almost
That's
at the
usually
end
the
of January,
though, bro. Once it's like if it's real light in December, I'm like,
heck yeah.
January, February, it's done for.
We gonna get a couple cold days in March too, just because everything's like pushed back. So
shoot, April.
Bro, we've had snow in April before.
Please not this year, but hey, it's Benjamin Lane, the nonchalant needle mover. I was supposed to come up with a new name. It's a new year.
It's been a minute.
I know.
You've been a needle mover for like 100
I know.
episodes.
I need to freshen it up. But hey, who else we got in the house? We're gonna have a wonderful one.
We got Wavy J, Mr. Waterboy in the building. You feel me? You know, glad to be back up in the house, man. It has been a minute since we recorded a standard, Wholesome House episode with the 4 of us. So.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the first one of the new year, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, man. And you got March, 3rd month. Troy, feeling good. Well, I'm hot a little bit right now, I'll be honest. But in all honesty, man, I'm blessed. Happy to be here. Happy to have made it here. And I do agree this will be a great episode.
Z-Breeze back in the building. It's been a minute. Happy to be here. I'm gonna try to cool Troy off with his steam if I can. But yeah, I got some interesting stuff to talk about today. I'm not going first, but
okay,
let's get into it.
Yeah, so we're gonna start this episode with something I would like to call a weather report. We will see how this goes. We'll see if we can maybe.
You a meteorologist?
Yeah, because
are you a dancing one?
Nah, I ain't a dancer one.
Oh man,
not a dancer one.
But that lanky white man.
You feel? Oh,
you could.
I know what you're talking about now. Actually, yeah.
It was fun at a point, but
it was like, bro, okay, just get the news. Come on,
literally.
Do all this dancing, all this, like, chill out, bro.
Gyrating.
But in this segment, it's not really anything special, and it's right now. I wish something that we didn't even need to have to talk about. Right. We opened up by talking about the weather outside, which, yes, I do have some things to say about this. If you are one of 2 people, I think you might deserve to get your ass whooped in weather like this. One person I'm talking about is the person in the big old car, big old truck, and you driving like it.
Yeah.
Like, there just comes to a certain point where it's like, I understand that you have the capacity to be out here in
just
these elements.
Just because you can doesn't mean you
tires.
should.
Thank
though, you know.
And really, and this is why I say it's kind of a caveat.
You're gonna find the limit to that truck.
And if you find that limit crashing my shit, you deserve. We might just need to go 30 seconds like they do in hockey. It's terrible. And the other type of person is the type of person that cannot drive in this weather. I just want to say, hey,
driving too slow.
No, just cannot drive. Sometimes.
Like, how slow is too slow?
Sometimes.
No, some people for sure.
They be driving way too slow,
like,
bro.
It's true.
I hear you. I don't know what
like
type
under
of
40, like
trauma you might. I mean,
You
if
know
you're
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
freeway.
I did 25 here. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie.
But I was still passing people.
I'd have been eating.
Yeah.
Bro, someone go 25. I'm like, bro, I gotta get out of this weather.
You
bro.
know when you're too
Man.
slow. You know when you're too slow. There's slow that you're supposed to drive slow, but then there's too slow. And if you're driving too slow, then it's like
Stay home.
just
That was the point. If you were not comfortable,
I
in
be
this,
doing like 55, bro.
Know your limits.
know your limits.
People be passing me, bro. Like I'm doing 30.
That's crazy.
Golly.
No, on the freeway they do be ODing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No way you push an 80 in
Nah.
this slow, bro. I'm like, you're done for, bro. One
Look,
slight turn.
Down for it. One slight breeze.
Well, bro, it's been super windy too.
Good
Along with
gust.
it being super cold, it has been like crazy windy.
Top heavy vehicle.
Dog.
You're done for, bro.
Your tail spinning.
So
Good.
that was us telling you, look, just watch it. Whichever side of the pendulum
Spectrum that you happen to be on.
watch it.
I was gonna say
Get on the right side.
I was thinking, man, I need me a big truck, bro.
That's
As a
how I
man,
feel.
bro, I need me a big truck. I
As
gotta
a
be out
man.
here. I gotta have the option to be the person going
It
through
gets
here
to
and
a
doing
point.
it.
I feel it.
But I'm just choosing not to abuse it. You know.
Oh no, I'm
But-
waiting until I got the bread. I'm getting one.
I'm just in a sedan, bro, just low to the ground, bro.
praying.
Just finding a way, drifting,
Man.
whatever it
Literally.
take. Like
That's why I'm doing 25 or 30 because I can't look.
can't risk it, bro.
respectable.
And I got places I got to get to. Okay,
Safely.
That's all.
You know?
And also tell the people you're gonna be late. Stop rushing.
That's big.
Yeah.
Or
That's
leave
all.
earlier.
Yes.
Right.
And
That's how
then-
they get you. They be, you could have just left like 30 minutes earlier.
Type B. And then the other part of the weather report. This is more of the theme here. So, as of now, at least as far as what has been televised, and of course in developing stories and in situations where more details are to come, of course, I don't want to sit here and say that we know everything that's going on.
We don't.
But I will tell you what is painfully obvious and what is something that I don't think any of us can afford to ignore at this point is that shit is getting weird. Shit is getting weird, and this is not normal for how, if you're an American and you're watching this show, this is not how things are supposed to be. And this is not a place where I'm necessarily trying to get too far deep into it, but what has happened now is that multiple people have unfortunately lost their lives in confrontations directly with ICE. And what's, I think, more scary is that there may have been more situations that we don't even know about. And these types of situations are, unfortunately, instances where we're seeing things with our eyes, but they're telling us entirely different stories. And once again, just the main point of this is just to bring attention to that this is not normal. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not in any way, shape, or form. I'm not even trying to get on my soapbox of like, this is what America is supposed to be and all that. No,
But it is.
right now, all of this is a shitstorm, to be quite honest. And I think that it's not strange or I don't feel like I need to go as far as to say cancelable to even talk about this kind of stuff, but it's something that I think is reaching all walks of life, no matter who you are at this point. And I also want to throw in there that for my black people, unfortunately for us, this is not something that is entirely new.
Right.
I want to say, how many years has it been? Because for me, when things really started to change, it was back during, Black Lives Matter, back
2020.
during, was it around 20? I think it was a little earlier than that, wasn't it?
There was
2019.
It was some momentum building up, but 2020
Yeah.
was when there was like a lot more real life demonstrations.
Okay.
Where we were really like marching and stuff like that.
And now I feel like, not to say, this makes me think about the chant song, the Negro Problem.
Yeah.
Not to say that like, oh, now y'all are finally getting it, because I don't think you guys ever will. But I will say now that a lot more people are willing to pay attention, are willing to talk about these things, are willing to admit that, hey, maybe some of this shit is not how it's supposed to be. So I say all that to say, you're at home, you're watching this, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you. I also would say, watch some of the stuff that you post, watch some of the stuff, that you interact with. Try to keep your own peace. I, for one, have been someone that's been pissed this past week, really most of this month, and I am just thinking, like, this isn't something that will overtake me. I will continue on as we have been, but also I will share that sentiment to y'all, because I have a feeling that things will be uglier before they get better.
Oh, yeah.
And just at the end of the day, here at Wholesome House, we want you just to have some peace in your house as well. So that was the nice way of me saying that I'm hot as hell right now, though. I really am mightily, righteously bothered by all this and some of the things that people say when they don't know anything about any of this. But outside of the facts that we do know of people literally dying or people literally being impacted in ways that will continue to affect them for however long until we're kind of out of this nightmare. So
tacking on to that, choose your news media outlets wisely, or even just use multiple of them.
Yes,
just because media bias is just such a real thing, and I was having conversations in my household about this recently. But it's just if all you consume is ABC, or if all you consume is Fox News or CNN, whatever the case may be, you don't know what they could be feeding you the answers to, or your beliefs could be based on what they're constantly feeding you. And it's social media is not going to give you the full answer. You can't just go to Instagram and just see a video and know the full context. But you also can't just watch Fox News and also get all the full context either. So it's just choose multiple media outlets, check credibility, just really just pay attention to the stuff that's undeniable when you're making your decisions. Because I've been watching a lot of far right.
Just for funsies?
Yeah, just for fun. Just consuming a lot of far right, just media, just kind of following far right, influencers.
Okay.
And then seeing the comments that are being posted in.
It'd be the comments for me.
Be OD. These people who be making these comments and the things that they be saying, I just be I don't know if I can have hope. Just cause.
No, that's how I be feeling.
No way that we see things so differently. Yeah. Or something could be happening, and then just we're seeing certain type of content coming from it, positive, pushing peace. There could be content don't turn the blind eye, this is a win or something like that. Or just promoting this is positive momentum for some greater cause or greater good ultimately. And it's you can just be so skewed in so many different facets or directions. It's just crazy. So
it's hard to weed through, I think, a lot of that type of stuff, bro. A lot of the trolls, people, some of that stuff people are just kind of intentionally, doing to kind of, get a rise out of people or to,
to get engagement.
So it's who really knows what people are really
But then you have a fan
them.
Base, even if that person might be the troll, the fan base of X amount of millions of users. It's you really are embodying this. When we see the videos of somebody who, it was this dude who was talking about, if your mama got this pot out, this food finna be fire. She finna be cooking for 8 hours. It's a black pot. It's just every house.
The speckled black pot.
Black pot. So it's just we can see that, and it's just content that we all consuming and we all can relate to. Mm-hmm. So it's just all the people consuming and relating to the content that the troll might be making. It's we all really wholeheartedly feel this.
Yeah,
I do have a question in relation to this based off of a recent conversation that I was having at work about the idea of just how we came up consuming a different form, not a different form necessarily, but the way we get all of our news, generally speaking, is drastically different from previous generations. So did you all's parents or people you watch were they pretty consistently just watching news
literally
the news channel was just always on,
and they usually got their favorite in their household or their favorite too.
Right, and I just feel obviously we are drastically different. We're probably one of the first generations that really were just I don't want to watch the news. I don't want to just sit down and watch the news.
And they be looping every hour with the same information.
Yeah, that's really the part for me. I can only take this story so many times, bro.
Yeah, and
but they got to show it
all day.
Yes,
because
they will.
What if you didn't watch last hour?
Exactly.
But if you're watching it every hour, you're just seeing the same stuff.
Man.
So I guess, that being said, because I feel and I'm gonna throw my mom out there. Sorry, I'm throwing her under the bus. Yeah,
Oh.
no, shout out my mom. But like, I do feel like one of the reasons. So one, she's a mother, so I'll give her that too. And I don't have any children, so my mom was very, very not overprotective, but very, very protective. And I feel like her like worldview, or at least growing up, I felt like her worldview was skewed in a way that the world was a little bit more dangerous than what I thought it was, or what I considered, or how I felt walking through. Now,
If you don't mind me
I'm gonna
asking,
give
what
her.
year was she born?
What year was she born?
Dude, I'm-
60 something.
I was gonna say 60s.
I don't know.
Like
Something.
early 60s, late 60s?
I'm not gonna tell. She's not here, so I can't ask her
Right.
permission if she's.
Okay. I'm just asking because child abduction was really big in like the 60s/70s.
And that's what I will say. Like, this is not me trying to be like, I know more than her, because she's clearly more wise and has more experience. So of course her perspective of the world is naturally going to be more different, and I'm going to have a little bit more, like I'm gonna be a little naive when it comes to this kind of
For
stuff. But I was, just making an argument in a conversation I was having, that I feel like because we kind of consumed a lot of our news is algorithmic. A lot of like what we see is based off of
Our interests.
based off of what we've interacted
View
with.
time.
And so I feel like we kind of get a little bit more of a balance of positive, negative in certain spaces. Whereas I feel like older generations that were strictly utilizing news and newspaper were getting novelty, like this is the goriest thing that happened in your city. This is like everybody's getting kidnapped.
There used to be live
Right.
leaks.
Dateline, 30 minutes, 60 minutes.
And that's what they consume on a regular basis. And I feel like that maybe that's what also played into me being like, I know bad stuff happens, but bad stuff is not the only thing that's happening. So,
Right.
like, what do you all think as far as sort of the difference? Like, do you all kind of see that as a potential benefit to how we've been able to grow up with so much access to all these different sources, or just like, like our stuff is a little bit more catered and it's not strictly somebody somewhere, because of this, I will say somebody somewhere's algorithm still is very much so, hey, everybody's getting murdered, because of what they created, the algorithm they build brick by brick. But in your guys' perspective, what do you think is some of the differences as far as like our perspective of the world because of it?
I'll be honest. I feel like it is more in like a positive, or I think it's a enhancer. I'll start about that, because I don't want to actually say positive just yet, because I'm just gonna say enhancer, because like you said with the influencers, you'll like maybe like a funny video about a really serious topic here, and the next video is somebody that may be talking about it, but they're giving you like the real, this happened, that happened. Like they're really
You
going
follow
into
Dawson
depth.
Discourse?
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, shout out Dawson Discourse.
Actually,
check them out.
But like that's kind of what I mean. Like, and then it's like the more, let's use Doss for an example. The more of him. Do you follow? Is it Premi or Prem Sterling or something?
Yeah,
it's the black dude. He'd be like, in today's news, and he'd be smiling, and then eventually it gets really serious. And it's like, hey, but I love you, and stay safe. He tries to bring you back out of it.
Yeah,
like those type of creators to me only beget each other. So by that, I think I used that right. That's shout out Kai for learning words. It's something where the more you do it, the more that is what you're going to get.
Yeah.
And these people, I feel like, yes, they are saying a certain thing, but it's not saying it out of like their ass, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it is maybe a hot topic that may be going on, and you may need to learn a little bit more, but it's like, it's not just, hey, so this terrible thing is happening, you should be mad at these people. It's like, no, so far, this is what we know. And I'm going to let you guys think about it and talk about it in the comments.
Unbiased media. Really, just media without an agenda is very difficult to give. And then it's also like, at least with those two people, it's like they're giving their opinion, but they're also simultaneously telling you, this is my own individual opinion.
Exactly.
You don't have to feel the same way that I feel.
Exactly.
But this is something that all of us can understand. Where the news, it might literally be like they're talking to people and they're asking very particular questions to allow for very particular answers, and it seems almost very staged in the sense of like you're really trying to you're politicking at the end of the day.
Yeah,
so
framing.
it's just like
And the last thing I'm gonna say is that I feel like this only works though, like the benefit part of it, or the real, No, I'm gonna say the benefit part of it, I think, only works if we are aware of that exact point of that. Hey, I'm just one person talking about this because I have a passion about this.
Yeah,
but
and I am not the end all be all. I'm
exactly
not like the big phrases that you got to use, like this is the news that you need to watch. This is the best, whatever. Like, don't use those phrases when you're discussing stuff like.
And it's just
humanize yourself.
And I think we have that ingrained in us. Like, and that's the real changing point, I think, for us. Because I think we could have very easily been like our folks if we didn't maybe have the perspective of, okay, I can listen to this story from this account and listen to this person talk about it, but they're saying it in an entirely different way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that education was geared as much towards just critical thinking?
Like our education?
Ours was 100%. And I'm saying in comparison to other generations' education systems. Do you think that it was geared towards that? Because it's like all of our tests, ACT, SAT,
right.
A lot of the, even just like the structures in which that they implemented certain, they would change the grading structure if you go to certain school districts and stuff, and everything would just be different because it's all gearing you towards that type of analysis and dissecting and pushing boundaries of thought.
Constructed response.
Yeah. Where before maybe it was just more.
My
just
parents
like,
ain't never had to do no Moodle freaking
that part.
Review somebody else's opinion and
I really feel like the glue to all this is just the fact that we know that we live in an ecosystem. If that makes sense. Like, I think with our folks, they're kind of the fish that are swimming around, but they're not. They would never
the bounds of the tank that they're in.
Yeah, or like they'll never kind of. I don't want to say question that because they'll question it, but like I think with us,
they're very faithful people.
No, I mean we just have enough access to things to be able to question.
Keyword access. We know there are a million different accounts. We know because we've made these accounts as well. Like we are a part of creating this literal ecosystem of information all the time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I'm like, for us, I think it's a little bit better because it's like, okay, I know if I don't want to listen to Doss, I can unfollow him, block him, and never see his information again. Yeah. Meanwhile, back in the days, like you were saying with the news, nah, you came home and you watched Channel 4.
And they got Channel 4 on.
Man, they got Channel 4 on.
Your algorithm, you can, like, it changes with you.
That's
exactly.
You know, when you decide to go through a gym season, now you got a whole bunch of gym content.
Absolutely.
Foodie season, food content. You go through a political season, a lot of political news. So it's just, it allows
if you
put
butt on your phone, it's going to be nothing but butt. So stop it.
It's hard to get it off.
Hard to get it off.
You watch one butt video, you getting 45 more butt videos.
And you in trouble.
It's like, I didn't even
reset your algorithm.
Man.
Yeah, bro, just cleanse.
Get a new account and pray.
Just go ahead and delete the app at that point, man.
Find God.
Watch some positivity.
It's like you could be doing. Look at your algorithm, bro. You could be not doing nothing but doom scrolling, bro.
Absolutely,
there's nothing positive going on your thing, bro.
For real. But those are my 2 cents on it. What about the rest of you guys?
That was a little bit more than 2 cents.
It was.
Penny's obsolete now.
We're talking dimes.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Rest in peace to Penny.
Man.
And if you got pennies and you don't need them, I like to play poker, and those gonna be my new poker chips if nobody ever need them. So, and I exchange it out for you. You know what I'm saying? Work out a deal. You don't worry about it.
You should take that to Facebook Marketplace.
Literally,
yes, you should.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me them pennies.
One thing I did want to say about it, real quick thing. So I work. I'm not gonna say where I work, but for work, I had to participate, and this is still gonna incriminate it, but whatever. I had to participate in a Board of Police Commissioners meeting. And there is a moment where obviously like it just, you know, it's open for like public comment. Mm-hmm. People can physically come or they can actually like call in. And at this one, this was 2 weeks ago. It was recent. But it was, everybody was talking like, yo, we need to get ISOP out of here. Like
the Sterling Heights,
the mayor, he was talking about it. He just said something about like we do not want the, you know, we're not cooperating with the ICE agents. We're not, you know, this is like separate entity. And it's just like
his officers got took for the feds. He like, I want my force back. I want them to be able to operate here and do what we need them to do.
It's a whole bunch of, and then the only reason why I brought that up was just because that moment kind of showed me, because a lot of the concerns that came up was just like, it showed me that we just don't really know everything that's happened. Like, it's just a lot of confusion, right? When it comes to who is who, what is what?
Yes.
Are you actually? Do you have the authority to do this?
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you
What,
don't know
like
your
what
rights,
are the
bro.
lines as far as what you can do versus what like our actual trained police officer can do?
Right.
What about like the border patrol who has a different type of training?
And-
Who do we like? You know, so
Yeah.
it's just hard to hold this.
Accountable.
Yeah, it's hard to hold this new agency accountable according to what.
And they
you know?
intentionally leave the lines ambiguous to allow
Exactly.
for the abuse.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's really just the only piece I wanted
Yeah,
to kind
'cause
of
they-
identify.
Yeah. They got constructed so quickly. It's like no full foundation was constructed, and nobody's really
Yeah.
trying to check it because there's so much going on. It's like Doss Discourse. I got to bring him up one more time. He did this one video where he was just talking about like just keep paying attention, and then he just like snapping his finger and he's talking to you, and he's like, dude, those are the smoke screens that they're just going to keep throwing at you every day to keep knocking your attention, because we have a podcast. We know that there's a new big trend going on every single week.
Man.
And we can't even talk about something 3 weeks later because it's old news now.
Man.
So it's just like with just how information and time moves, it's like politically, how do you even have the capacity to keep up with what's going on? Because you just
Yeah.
think about something else every single day. Now it's climate control. Now it's
Yeah.
gas emissions.
Man, people was talking about how apparently the snow they think it's a weather machine going on
no.
right now, and I'm just saying as a Michigander, that
been
pisses
saying
me
that there's
off.
weather machines
What?
there for a long time.
That
bro.
makes me
Where
mad.
on earth is this weather machine?
And they out here
How does
burning
it get
snow.
everywhere?
And they're what?
They're out here burning snow because they're like, oh, it's fake.
I've
It
seen,
shouldn't burn like
hey,
this.
I've seen that video too, bro.
Bro, I'm like, stop playing
like-
with me.
Is it
Come
on? It's on fire. Like it catches fire.
I don't know. Like
They
I
say
like they would
no,
try to
bro.
light it, try to continually burn it. Like, why is it turning black?
They
Blah,
got
blah,
a they got a sweatshop, a snowflake cutters. 'Cause why does it still look
Bro.
like a unique snowflake?
Man.
Somebody got some explaining to do.
No way.
And it's just crazy how all this stuff it'll just come up, on all this. Like you're saying, just to keep us kind of off really pay attention to maybe what we really should be paying attention to.
And that's kind of crazy with as much, access to stuff as we do have versus like our parents. You know what I'm saying? Whatever news or certain things that they may have been getting, they might have just been taking that joint at,
To heart.
at face value. They was just like,
Man.
This is the truth.
We got the power to really, find some primary sources, bruh.
Man,
And we
Exactly.
like,
Was they easy bibbing like us?
Absolutely
Man.
not.
You know,
I'm just saying.
APA formatting like us.
That's why they still
Bro.
believe the whole candy, the rates was in the candy. That's the original. Well, if
What
it did
happened?
happen, sorry that
no,
that
but
whole
they,
situation.
but you never heard that during Halloween and stuff where they said they put razor blades and
Razor
stuff?
I've
blades
always
and-
heard them talk
Man.
about the razor
Twix
That
bar.
would, but hey, really though, because
Bro,
that would be
somebody
crazy
do
to
that.
bite into
That's
a candy
OD.
bar and then
Who is reconstructing this Twix bar in order
Man.
to make it perfectly look like
An agent of evil.
y'all got Jeepers Creepers around this motherfucker.
Oh my god.
You need to use that for good, bro. You're Willy Wonka. Like you deep down, how are you recreating this Kit Kat?
Right, bro.
Made it look perfect.
for evil, bro. Like, what
How
are
long
you
it take
gay
you to
for
learn
that?
this?
Bro,
You made
Parents-
this wafer from scratch.
parents
Man.
eating the candy for you to make sure it ain't poisonous. You died. Now I'm an orphan. Like, what are you doing?
Like this was gonna solve it.
Right.
I'm worse. I feel even worse now. I should have never go out
I
for
should have just
Halloween.
not with trick or treating.
I knew it.
Man. But
No, that's
man.
real, bro.
It's just crazy how, like, I think when you're building a society, you're obviously worried about shelter, food, but you
should be.
You got to worry about information,
Yeah.
just as
Should
much,
be.
bro. And that's just crazy to me.
We've been watching Survivor a lot recently.
Ain't this what the 20th?
It's the 50th.
Yeah, it's a 50th. It's a 50th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit older than us for sure.
Bro, they were
That's
literally saying
insane.
if you're gonna watch Survivor, like say this is the season to watch it. I ain't gonna lie, I did see a commercial about that.
Yeah, no, this is just, I don't know. You just saying
No,
that.
go
just-
ahead. Yeah.
It's really not going anywhere. I was just saying,
Oh.
you talking about like building society, like information in the game of Survivor is like the most valuable thing in the world. Like
Really?
in,
Okay.
in your game, so to speak. And so this is just a good parallel and a point to that. To just, like you can really, dictate the environment based off of what information is shared or delivered
Or
consumed.
misinformation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not for real.
No, that's a fact. Man, you don't even know, bro.
I've never seen Survivor.
Never.
I ain't never watched either. I watched
50
Naked and
years.
Afraid.
This is so.
I've
Courtney,
also never seen Big Brother.
I've been a big Survivor person for some time. We
Really?
grew up watching Survivor, and I just like not recently, within the last like year or two, Survivor was like my main, like background or like editing show or whatever.
Wow. Never knew this about
but
you.
Cornisha never really she was like, I want to watch like a season. Like I want to sit down and like watch a season because I always see moments and stuff when you're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I was like, bet. And so I'm like cherry picking like specific seasons for us to watch. So she's getting into it quite a bit now. So if you need some season recommendations, let me know.
When she said that, you was looking like Bryan Cranston.
Lit
That
boy,
scene
I
with
said,
and Malcolm in the middle where the screen was dark and he was like,
About to
so
change your life.
after I tell you that there's no going back.
Going back. I can show you the world.
Do you remember on Cartoon Network when they had that Kid Survivor?
No.
It was when they did the CN Reel. And they had like a Kid Survivor type show.
It was similar. I know
It was really bad.
I'm blanking on the name.
The heck?
Temple.
It was something, bro.
It was something. We'll figure it out.
But yeah, no, I remember it because I remember like one girl. It was something like it might have been a snake or something that was in like the forest area they was at, and
No.
she was like, I'm done, bro. Like, I'm not doing. I'm like, this is not no real Survivor, bro.
The only Kid Survivor I know is Total Drama Island.
Yeah,
That's real. But
A
low key,
banger, and I know bangers.
I low key got a segue for that. Because it's kind of, we're getting into Mr. Beast gamesy kind of.
what about that dude
Sure.
that had to climb that skyscraper, bro? You seen that
Yes.
show?
I didn't watch it,
Bro,
but I did hear
I
about
was
it.
watching that, bro, for like 20
Bro.
minutes.
That's a
OD,
different
bro.
kind of free climb, bro.
I'm like, bro,
You have to have such a what's the word
wheel
I'm
for
looking
this,
for?
bro.
or just a lack of sense for yourself.
I was about to say, I don't know about will.
like you really just gotta.
Why did you
Will
have to
for
do it
it?
with no ropes? Why did you have to do it with no harness?
I don't know.
If you it would have been just as impressive. You talking about no? If I lose, I die. Like,
Bro.
You die. I'm
It
trying.
might-
I gotta see you.
It might
hit the
be
ground, bro.
just
It
fall.
explode. It explode, bro.
It might be what just puts him in that mode, though. I don't know. I am not advocating for
True,
this.
maybe he's not
Heck
making it to the
no.
top with a rope.
that's what got him on Netflix.
You
Dog.
gotta have like no plan B.
Oh my God.
That's what's gonna motivate you to overcome and surpass your
Your
physical
limits.
limits.
You
That's-
really going plus ultra, bro.
Yeah, survive this. Plus ultras.
But I bring it up because I was, I've been watching every now and then I catch some of the speed live stream.
Yeah.
For those that
Going
don't
through
know,
Africa, yeah.
going through Africa. Where was he before? Do you remember he was in Europe, going around state.
Yeah,
to
he was-
state?
So I mean, he did his most recent one was actually a U.S. tour. He
Okay.
did a tour of the country, but then before that, he was in like all
Because he had a
over.
video in Detroit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
because he
there
met
for
his
a minute.
folks.
Yeah.
Apparently, yeah. But I would bring it up because
Didn't
watching.
they say his sister looked just like him?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I bring it up because watching it has been pretty interesting.
You've been watching it, or like watching clips?
I watched him when he was in. Where was he? It was right after he got booed out of the football stadium. He was in North Africa, I think, because to my point, it's interesting watching how different regions treat him. And obviously,
wow.
Speed is an African American streamer, so you can imagine how in some places he's being treated. For instance, even though it's Africa, I think they were saying like in North Africa, he was experiencing a lot of racism, a lot of. He's just riding around through the cities and they call him the N-word, they whatever. And Speed ain't paying him no mind, but he's just like, okay, you know, this is how y'all want to treat me for sure. When he was at one of the, I don't want to sit here and throw around team names because I don't know none of that, but he was at some soccer, football game.
Yeah.
And they were literally throwing bottles at him, throwing water at him to the point where he was like, oh, I'm out of here. I ain't even staying. I ain't even worried about it. I'm going to be moving on to the next city or move on to the next country. And it's just been really, really interesting. And I bring it up because I'm just like, all right, talking about Survivor.
Yeah.
Do we have maybe, I don't know. He's one I think of that, probably one of the few I think of that would probably be entertaining to watch on Survivor of my idea of Survivor because I don't even watch the show. I don't know too much about it. And I don't know. Do you think he would do well?
Speed? No.
Yeah. Man, that was a great conversation, wasn't it? You're going to check out the rest on Patreon because the YouTube is going to end right around here. This is us telling you that, hey, we appreciate you checking us out on YouTube and supporting us, but we also have a Patreon now where content, some of it is free, other parts of it are a little exclusive. You got to, pay to play a little bit to mess with us. Y'all feel me? Join the Wholesome House, join the Patreon. We will see you over there. Peace.